alive. Um. All right. Still gotta get used to the controls. Resisted it.
I will do.
There we go. Hello, Funk. How's it going?
Yes.
Zero experience points. Only I gain the experience.
As you say.
Save game.
Enemies ahead!
Dirty fighting, active, range, personal. The rogue incapacitates target.
You must fight.
Flaming weapons, weakness. No. Cast weakness. Was this knockdown?
Yes.
Retreat. Move there. This currently drain life. Just arcane bolts.
At your command. Foolish!
Is everyone all right?
There we go. Micromanaging. Apply weakness. Apply dirty fighting. And mana bolt.
Right here.
Ranked creatures. The names of participating names of particularly challenged opponents are displayed in different colors to draw attention to the significant threat they represent. Opponents with yellow names are more challenging and aggressive than average. Orange names represent extremely powerful enemies capable of threatening the entire party of adventurers by themselves. I was not paying attention if that one had a red name or not, or some variant of naming problem. Kinda just, you know, was moving out. Elwyn. Great. You're in front. Cook. Definitely vulnerability. poison making. He got stunned. That's terrible. Still
Yeah.
Let's see.
As you say. You wanna die?
Jeebus. Alright. He is currently slowed and he's scared. Take one of those. Attack that.
Yes.
As much as I don't want to waste healing potions, I need everyone to live. Lovely.
Yes. It will be done.
Weakness. Her. Nothing him.
Right here.
Whoops. Absolutely cooked.
Right away.
Mana bolt. Stealth. Learn fate from view. Oh, perceptive enemies. Yeah, cool. Irrelevant. Attack.
Very well.
on it.
I will do it.
You have forced my hand! I will not falter!
I leveled up. More magic. Gain access. Second tier weapon talents. And take more damage from attacks before interrupting their spell casting. Take improved combat training. Let's see. Need damage. Mana drain turns into mana cleanse. Armor, Winter's Grasp. Where's... That's Mass Paralysis. Death Cloud. Disorient, Horror, Sleep, Walking Nightmare. Contagious Hex. Inflicts penalties to the damage. Seems to be a better version of vulnerability. Could have sworn there was necromancy around here somewhere. I do need either damage or I need defense. So spells. Force shield. You're on target. Completely immune to damage for the duration, but can't move. Spell shield. Anti-magic burst. It's rock armor. It's an armor bonus. Or arcane shield. Staff focus. Is this this character has specialized in direct attacks using staff, gaining permanent bonus to damage from magic attacks. Deal spirit damage, cast generates protective. I actually want all of this. So vulnerability hacks, followed by mana drain. Why is it red? Alright, hold on. That. Then. Manage. And then. First, health greater than that, arcane shield. Then cast vulnerability hacks. Then mana drain. Then enemy. Nearest visible. Hostile action. Bolt. I can't rename these. Loot.
Yes.
Ow. I already have one, right? Alright. Put that on. Spirit resistance. Marginally better.
This will not end well. Get back!
This is the vulnerability hacks. Her target.
Yeah.
Where shall I
Try not to die here!
Yes.
Sustained abilities reserve mana or stamina when they are activated and remain on until deactivated or the character runs out of mana or stamina. Most sustained abilities include a fatigue penalty, increasing the cost to activate a subsequent spell or talent, which makes it difficult to maintain several sustained abilities at once. To manually deactivate, simply left click it. Simply left click it again in the quick bar. Note that some of these abilities, such as defensive fire and rapid shot, cannot be used simultaneously. Aight.
Of course.
Chewing Alfred restore a small amount of health. Okay. Just having a mana barrier is preferable to not having a mana barrier.
Very well.
Ice Band. I already have one. Take this. Melee attacks are dealing fire damage right now. Save, new save. Instead of what? Oh, Animate Dead's over here. Magically injects target with that. I mean...
Of course. We'll need to fight shortly.
You will stop being behind everybody.
Let's go.
Got him. Alright, that one's out. Actually, should do that one next.
Of course.
mana drain. Let's see. It was still alive.
Yes.
All right.
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository. Yeah, upgrade.
There's something odd about that statue.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue! Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Ambiguous rubbish, it could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you. Come on, Jowen. Let's go.
Imperium Codex. Where? A little more than a dilapidated old slattern. Crouching status. Drunkenly passes by. Call her faded beauty. See. Irrelevant.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment.
Anything else in here of note and or value? Does not seem like it.
What do you think this does?
Why does the Circle keep so many Tevinter artifacts in storage?
It's history, Lily. And it's fascinating. I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify any spell cast into them. I bet we could use this to break into the phylactery chamber. See where the mortar might be decaying behind that bookcase? Let's take a closer look. It should be pretty easy to get this out of the way. I can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on.
Don't go saying that it looks like it's easy then. I will tell you to do it
Now
yourself.
we just need to find a way to get through this wall. Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Guess we're using the dog statue to blast a hole in the wall. No one heard that. That didn't set off any alarms.
This is the phylactery chamber. It worked.
No one heard that. Not a single person heard that.
Around.
Not a single person heard that.
We must find Jowan's phylactery, quickly.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here? Right.
You don't quit casting that arcane bolt nonsense. And if you don't move out the goddamn way. There we go. Everyone gets a pizza.
Of course. Another foe slain! Of course.
Manuscript copy. Other. That's the door we tried to break into. Save the game, save over the barrier. It's currently, the barrier was the right decision because I'm taking less damage.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me.
I don't think you should have broken it. I think
And
you
I
should.
am free.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
You don't want to stay. But I feel like we're as good as caught.
Why are you going back there? It's quicker this way. And I think this door can be opened from the inside.
Oh boy. We are as good as caught. You know, I did just save. Sure.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
Gregor,
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Don't make this worse. No, I'd be like, just tell him the truth. Alright.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
the Mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Ah, you are a blood mage.
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trust was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. To overcome so many. I never thought him capable of such power.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Persuade.
Some honesty, at last.
I have not
But
been.
your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
I mean, he is the one you want. And I want his blood magic. Oh. Then to be after him.
And you think this excuses you? You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught. Because of you.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
Let's go.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Malefica and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
Yes, fuck
He
y'all.
is a danger. To all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
Let me in.
I refuse to let this go unpunished.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing.
The
and
circle
bear
will
all
have me. I will
responsibility
go.
for his actions.
A blood mage
Fuck
escapes
punishment.
and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages?
Yes.
This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough.
Sakuma.
We have no more say in this matter. The Circle never forgets its apprentices, but the Grey Wardens shall be your family now.
Come. Your new life awaits.
Yes, I took this staff. Also, I'm leaving.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
Yep.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Hi, Nobody Hunter.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Let's see. Said you might be a tad bit broken in the last epoch. Currently, Disintegrate does 69,000 DPS, and a rune, and you have a rune that you can create that gives you an extra 40% damage, as well as generate 160 ward per second while channeling Disintegrate. Not even at the end of the Necropolis. Hey, it is what it is. Damblage is damblage. Alright, that there. Have to move things around. Let's see. That was his text spell.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us.
Yeah.
I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
I'm trying to get blood magic. God dang, I want to blood up.
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
All right. Open the map. King's Highway, that's not what I want. You want to go that way, because that's where the shops are. Sip of the Sanguine. Well, no, I'm trying to be as renegade as possible and still not have everyone hate me.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Music being loud. Let's nope. Also nope. Options. Audio. Kingsguard. Who sells the quip?
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Teyrn Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Maker's Breath, another elf. What do you want?
No problem.
Not in particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors. Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale. I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a plain tribesman.
Yeah, I can't do anything
he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath, to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clain, who made him their chieftain. They were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path.
Yeah.
It was an honor. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
All right. Where are these animals stored in audio? Where are y'all? Are y'all sound effects? Sounds like it. They're sound effects.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may have...
They took my stick. That's...
Wait, death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your nation.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Nah, the elder mages took my stick. I mean, granted, technically I stole it from them because it was in a secret repository, but it was cool. I just don't have the charisma to lie to them, apparently.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
I'm not even going to try and persuade people. I don't gain experience by making that happen. King's Guard, don't need to talk to the king.
Go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
Quartermaster!
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
I don't serve you.
You're... Oh, yes, of course. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought...
I will not
Please,
excuse
pardon my terrible manners.
humans treating elves as second-class citizens.
No one special.
Elves live longer than you. We would never become second-class citizens. Anyway...
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
I should lay waste to your entire species, but we have Darkspawn to deal with.
Well, let me know what you'd like.
That's... Acid flask. How much money do I have? I have 1 silver piece and 48 copper. How do I not have a single gold? What is the gold ratio? think it's base 100 if you remember correctly. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks if it's base 100. I can kind of use the rest of this. Hold on, do I need to... Yeah, I need to increase my herbalism to get more potions. So this is important to me. This is important to me. This is kind of important, I guess. Not really. This might be somewhat important. That chest is locked. I don't know if this is considered stealing, so we're gonna save.
As you say.
Requires... I'm pretty sure that requires stealing.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Send us into the wilds.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Don't be a coward.
I suppose I could do that. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
I literally just said, I will support you if you support me. And you're like, I guess we can do that. Why I oughta energy drain the crap out of you. I figured out how my spells work now. Yeah.
We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness. Do
Jesus?
not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King Cailan and guide him as he faces this terrible evil. Watch over Terran Loghain and give him the
Got
wisdom to bring us
evangelists.
victory against the Scourge of Shadow. Watch over Ferelden, the homeland of Holy Andraste.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
I don't think I have the facility for that one, Captain.
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All Wardens are immune to the Darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
I mean, fantasy racism is fantasy racism. It doesn't really matter to what degree. If I was hated for being an elf, I would simply just blast every human that got in my way.
Go in the pen and let him smell
Since
you.
they already
We'll
expect the
know right
worst,
away if
I'm
it was
gonna
smart.
ask once,
Let's
and
hope
when I
this
get
works.
treated rudely,
I'd really hate
there will
to
be a
have to put
corpse
him down.
made, and see if people continue to treat me rudely.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre. It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Yes, protect animal. Alright. Where are my quests at? The quest button is not Q. It is in journal. Conversation history, codex, completed quests, current quest. Doing that one. I mean, the answer should have been yes or politely no in the beginning. You don't. They'll get tired of corpses being made for their rude behavior. I'm just saying. Either that or they will kill me. I don't have a problem either way. Does not bother me none.
And they were cast back into our world as Darkspawn. They are man's sins made flesh.
I will be the one elf that does not get, you know, bad results when I ask for something politely. I will anti-stink meter this entire community.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
So you're saying I would 100% be made an example of why they shouldn't trust elves with power? Oh, let's see. The entire race would be exterminated. Very few good ones. See, that opinion would be commonly held against probably most elves. And as I don't, and I would still treat them with compassion until they treat me with cynicism and, well, a lot of words I can't say on the internet. You know, treat me poorly, you no longer exist. Treat me kindly, you get to keep being. Simple as. I will also just outlive you, so I don't have to do anything. I'm just making you an example to the other short lives. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, I got that you were saying the humans would be exterminated, not the elves. Uh,
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I am a mage.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Nope.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. Don't worry, I'll try not to embarrass you. With the mage, the circle is here at the king's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Mage Slayer, mage, corrupted magic user, you know, apostle of God, heretic blood mage. We're all the same currently. Made of flesh and blood trying to survive the goddamn demon uprising. You know, we can just put aside our differences for now.
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met Davith.
Right, that cut purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one. Or I can track him down later.
Look, I don't care what Davith's on about. Once I get blood magic, if he steps wrong, I'm sacrificing him. Gonna pump health and magic. That's all I need. I need nothing else. Just need more blood in my body so I can take more blood out of them.
You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Let's go. Tutorial, party members, and tactics. Okay. Now I can open the tactics screen. Use condition tactics slots, custom behavior for each character, or simply select tactics presets. Change Alistair to defender. But
here.
Nice. Now open the chest.
Very well.
This chest is also locked.
Do this, do that.
Open the chest. We're not thieving enough to open a chest. This is why you need to be criminals in video games. There's no reason to be honorable and good in a video game. only increase criminal activity in video games.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place. Oh ho, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship. Child, you have been taught well. Use what you know, and have faith in yourself.
Like, the Fade wasn't
Mages
terrifying.
have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time. Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example? They do not live there, nor would any sane mage trespass as deeply into that realm as the Black City, which lies at its heart. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
I like her. She's cool. She seems nice and skilled. So, we like her. Work.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing.
We're Grey Wardens.
This is Sajori, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood. 1 for each recruit.
Do we need the
for
blood
the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
See, that's the shady part. Okay.
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true. No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
I mean, I am, but you know, you know what? I'll take the party. I'm not against having allies. We're all cool.
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Sealed chest.
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
To be fair, it doesn't seem like people forgot about the Grey Wardens. It seems like some of them took their hero status in Legends and became not so nice people, and then everyone turned against them until they fell to ruin, and now they're kind of just trophies. But you know, it is what it is.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
I mean, I wouldn't say more bodies to shield myself with. Like, man, these guys seem, you know, pretty cool. I don't really want them to come to harm. What did? Yoink. Forward!
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Ah. Kokari Wilds. Gather the flower. Let's just wander around.
On it.
Okay, it was not letting me do anything. Oh, it's automatically mana draining.
Get ready.
What is this? Sunder Arms, Indomitable, Mighty Blow, Pommel Strike, Move, Shield Pummel, Strain Life. Move. Still not dead. Mana Drain. Do that. That. Blast.
This will not end well.
Why are y'all just standing there? Attack the thing.
I have beaten one!
Alright, hold on. Y'all need to fight. God dang it.
My power is yours.
Alright. Weakness. Oh, vulnerability.
As you say.
Why are y'all not attacking? Do that. Mana bolts.
Let us end this quickly!
Skull smashed in. That's not useful. Turn that off, because right now it's just capping my mana. Shield pummel.
Very well.
Pommel strike.
You dare!
I need a.
Your command.
Alright. Drain mana. You. Oh, that's a sustained. I should have just left that on.
Here.
Sunder the dog. Just right. That's activated. This is sustained. Okay. This is for missiles? Deflecting missile attacks. Okay. So this is range defense. No ranged weapon equipped. You don't have a ranged weapon? You suck. Why do you have this skill? Alright. Attack damage, unison, knockdown. Gain a singular level and disintegrate. And now it does 80,000 DPS. Nice.
Of course.
Letter to Jogby. I'm not reading all of this. You found a letter on the corpse detailed a path through the wilds. Place where the deceased is meant to meet his father. Tree leaning on a ruined building, which is probably what we're after. Fallen tree bridge.
Over here. Who is that?
What the lore?
Grey Wardens.
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground.
Lore is cool, but
Please
I'm not
help
reading an
me.
entire essay.
I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Did not participate in reading. I read the parts that seem important, but that will be a lot of skimming and not entertaining. So I do it fast and in my head. I have it up on screen enough, hopefully, that if people want to, they could, you know, at least on YouTube pause it, and maybe on Twitch pause it, read it, and catch up if they want.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
I'm starting to piece together that we need the Darkspawn blood, so that way we can get the Darkspawn perception. Which means we're purposefully infecting ourselves. Which I don't think I want to do. That sounds stupid. I'd rather dabble in the dark arts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's go back. You know, we're gonna go back for a second. Not seeing any of the plants that I need.
It will be done.
Like, I want my plants. But fine.
Very well.
All right, we got the flower.
As you say.
Very well. On it.
On it.
What is...
On it.
Alright, hold on. Alright, so we cast 2. That's not useful. That's not useful. Indomitable. Move right there. Move right there. Nope. I need shield bash. You.
Here.
Jerry's fine. No, no, it's not. Mighty blow. And everyone's doing fine on auto attacks.
As you wish.
Vial of Darkspawn blood.
I shall.
It is not mixed very well. But we will keep going. Oh. I'm being shablammed.
You wanna die? Don't. Right.
And do this.
It will be.
You. Blam.
At your command.
All right.
As you wish.
Sip the drip. No, we got this still. Everyone, a kill!
Clumsy! Bleeding badly!
I did in fact need to sip.
Bleeding badly! It will be done.
For the Grey Wardens! You dare!
I really only cared about keeping myself alive.
Very well.
Hey, look. Another vial of blood. Signs of Chasend, or Kessend, however you want to say it. Another vile dark spawn of blood.
Of course.
Acid. More dark blood.
Darkspawn!
They
Beware!
just crop up everywhere, don't they?
In this direction.
I shall.
A lot of things on that ridge. I don't know if that's active or not.
My power is yours. Very well.
Giga stun. Just turn everyone into a juice box when you can. Have no active skill. Attack. Attack.
Yes.
Any last words?
So shall it be!
To the dead!
Let's have at it!
And how?
Let us end this
Any
quickly!
last words?
Right away.
Nice. That can't be Rat. Like, Rat turns into a bear or a mouse. I don't know why the squirrel is following me.
Darkspawn. Everyone's as ugly as the first.
As you wish.
Very well.
Right away.
Where are the Darkspawn?
I shall. Right away. As you wish.
Focus, fire, Krill.
Yes. Now you die.
We must be victorious.
Time for some. It will be done.
Go.
Here.
Say your prayers.
Looking to take credit for my work. Oh, we got... That is a big deal. It's a pretty big deal to me. I just got here.
Very well.
I feel like the game is expecting me to try and learn something about positioning and...
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
And I'm kind of not.
Yes. These are vile and tainted creatures.
I shall.
There is no hope for you now!
We fight!
Zerg. Zerg the enemy.
It will be done.
Okay, his health is going. I'm like, wait, why your health so low?
Bloody monsters!
Everyone krill.
Very well.
Let's have at it!
In fact, no idea about the combat in earlier games. No, it's just like my personal feeling like they're trying to get me to be like, hey, entering a battle from like a certain position's not great. You might want to not do that. And I'm just over here like, as long as I have the position advantage, I can just have them do this.
Yes.
And just focus fire one dude. And then I do this and have everyone focus fire the next guy. And then, okay, that's not off cooldown yet. Fine.
At your command.
Keep going.
Flee while you can.
All right. Next guy. I move in.
Well.
Because I'm too far back.
Don't say I didn't warn
Everyone
you.
goes hit. He's on the floor. Bam. Dead. Like, I think it's trying to teach me to do that. But I was already doing that. And so all these combats kind of feel like I've kind of just walked into the game trying to tell me to do what I was doing before. Can I can't multi-select that as long as it's not the entire group. And I keep forgetting that right click is to
You need help?
assign target. Vulnerability, and then he's dead. I think they're also trying to teach me about ambushes, but if I can just keep my distance and my preferred formation together, which is magic in the back.
Right.
We're good. Last will and testament of someone named Rigby on a body. Find the cache mentioned in the will and take it to Jeddah in Redcliffe. Insufficient skill.
As you wish.
Rat. Last will and segment Rigby missionary found. I will die here. Find this note. Feel charitable. I've buried a sealed box in our camp, nested in Tevinter ruin. Western Reach Wilds is my will. This luck books. Find life. Rada. Alright. Good night, friend.
Off I go.
As you wish.
At your order.
I am ready. Don't say I didn't warn you! Make us stop! You dare!
Of course.
Time for some fun! On it.
One bird. Under the fallen bridge, the submerged tower on the right.
Of course.
Looky here.
Hmm. If our journal. I believe this is where we're supposed to be. Is this not their camp?
Yes.
leaves this.
Very well. It will be done.
Right. Down you go. Where shall I strike? Let us end this quickly!
All right.
Of course.
Can't we just say shoo or something?
Done. It will be done.
On it.
Of course.
Are you truly such a fool?
May our blade strike true! Okay, go with you now! Say your prayers!
Just keep attacking.
Of course. As you say.
Almost have enough for this. This is a sustained, which I already have a sustained. This plus this actually not that bad. Then put the next two into grabbing this and this, and then upkeep 45, upkeep 45, upkeep 30. That'll leave me with like 50 mana to have those 3 constantly going. But that'll be okay.
It will be done.
As you wish. Off I go.
Yes.
Darkspawn! Beware!
Weakness.
Flee while you can!
Say your prayers!
You asked for it!
Very well.
Very much.
Let us end this quickly! This will not end well. Where shall I strike?
Yes. Very well.
On it.
Damn, let me move.
As you say.
Darkspawn! Beware!
Off I go.
Very well.
On it.
As you say.
A bit more dice, please.
Right. As you wish.
Of course. Very well.
On it.
Oh, this is not good!
Off I go.
As you say.
These are vile and tainted creatures.
On it.
Where shall I strike?
What's this?
Nice. New staff, new me, who did? Bruh.
On it.
As you wish.
On it.
It will be done.
On it. On it.
Oh my, what is wrong with this?
Off I go.
Very well.
To the dead!
Now you see true power!
All right. Pinch of Ashes. Legends and Myths. Maze. Mask.
Right to the base! Alright, let's go!
It will be done. It will be done.
Right, time to upgrade people. You need a bow. You have a bow. This is better. Take that. It's 2 daggers. Meh. Take this upgrade. Can't use your shield if you don't have that. You use a great sword. Alone who has approval of, who can have approval of me is this. Alright, fine.
Of course. Yes.
You shall not touch Help me! There's no hope for you now! Flee while you can! Is that it? There is no hope for you now!
Damn it. Okay, they get back up. Has fallen in combat. Now sustained a serious injury. These injuries cause penalties that can only be cured. Small red icon.
Do this, do that.
Open wound. Nature resistance. Injury kit. Or visit the party camp. Alright, so falling in battle, not as detrimental as I thought it was. It's still a problem, though. And we don't want to keep incurring those problems.
As you say.
Just a location marker. Smashed.
Well, well. What have we here?
Hello?
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you?
You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Like, stop being children. Dang. Pissing off Morrigan.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, damn it. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to believe, or I'm no fool.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Shut up. Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Hey. I think we did good.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately. I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later. As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
Davith. Come on, man. Hold it.
I am sorry, Davith.
Ah, man.
Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No. You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
Wuss.
I am sorry.
Wuss.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
Delicious.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
Hold it. Hold it. That's the dragon.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Like shit.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
I have gained another level. I am astounded. Ecstatic, even. Alright. I can't believe my boys croaked. Alright, where am I trying to go? We're trying to get here, which requires 33 magic for Animate Dead. Right? But I don't need Walking Bomb active because that constantly hurts people. So if we have Death Siphon on, then that'll be decent. So put Death Siphon on. Never press the Explode Corpse button. And then we get Death Magic next. Yeah, get this so we can constantly get mana back. Yeah. So do this. Almost at 30. Next. Still not at level 7. Drop that. Never press that button. That puts us one step closer to Animate Dead. But Death Magic. This is fine. Because now at 75 reserved. Can I only keep one on? Sustained, sustained. So okay, so I can only have one of these two on. Why is that? Let's see. Fortitude, willpower, mages can cast more spells. Well, it seems like I can't run them both at the same time. Doesn't matter, I do need both of them. Which... this is as far as I need on the Drain Life. Now I could bump up my curse. But I'm gonna keep going until I get to Reanimate Dead on that side. So that's 2 more levels for Reanimate Dead. So I can have this and... put that on so I can heal myself. If I need to, I'll press this button, but otherwise we're just going to be draining mana and attacking. We're coming along nicely. Current magic being 28. So next level I will be at 31 for real, and then yeah. So 2 more levels and we're good.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Nah, man, take the flower.
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. Let's give him a day or 2 to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Alright. And if I have Biasu constantly on, it'll be fine. We'll be safe.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
My staff is somewhat better. I have no strength. Can't put on a helmet. Give me a backpack. And an injury kit. And with that, I believe we should end the stream. Let's see if there's anyone up. Not really. So we will I will see you guys next time, which should be Wednesday, for more Baldur's Gate 3. Until then, have a good evening, weekend, and rest of the week. Alvidos.